Welcome, everyone. This is the Should I Start podcast. This is a podcast where we talk about innovators, creatives, and business owners for global listeners. The show is about the creative process that many artists, business men and women employ when creating their works. You'll hear from musicians, producers, poets, photographers, innovators, business owners, and more. Please subscribe to our season and enjoy.
I'm still learning, man. You know, it's tough out there sometimes. Sometimes you see people working with clients that you thought you were gonna get, and then they're working with somebody else. Then you have to learn how to deal with that. It's part of the business, you know. There's people that you will love to work with, but they will never work with you. It happens. But then you gotta just believe in yourself, believe that you're doing good, believe that your work is not for everybody, but there's people that are gonna want to work with you, and just hang in there, bro. Never give up.
Yeah. Do you feel like the community here in Miami is very supportive? Because when it comes to business in photography, I know that there's a few upper echelon of like individuals that are just like, yeah, we're business, and you know, we preach about team, but like we don't want to talk about prices, we don't talk about this. But then you have amateurs that they're starting out and they want to hop in the ring and stuff, and like there's a whole fluctuation of pricing. Clients want video. So first of all, do you think that there's a lot of photographers in Miami?
Yeah, there are. I mean, it depends on what you consider a photographer to begin with. But yeah, I mean, there's plenty of competition, but I don't think that's necessarily bad. The more competition, the better you have to work, the better your product has to be in order to stand out. That's how I see it. And then how's your work ethic? Are you always on time? How's your gear? How do you get to set? Do you have an assistant?
You saying that because I came late?
I'm not pointing you out, bro. Nobody has to know that. You said it.
Yeah,
But you know what I
it's
mean.
authentic.
You know,
It's
it's
authentic.
that's when the business side, I guess, has to like.
The variables
right.
is the individual.
You may be a fantastic photographer. Your images and your videos can be, you know, beautiful. Your stories can be the best, but if nobody wants to work with you,
or no one sees it.
exactly. So
It's marketing.
there's a lot of factors on actually landing a client. But it's funny because I had clients that inquire work, and when I put a price, they basically just stop talking to me, and then like a week later you see them with the person that you know, and you know that they're charging less, which is good and bad. People hate that, and people think, oh my god, they're taking our work, but it is what it is. Move on. There's going to be a client for you. I'll promise you that.
Yeah, because you're the second person to say that. When I had one of my first podcasts, it was with DJs that transitioned into artists, and now they are a digital agency. So it's like, for me to really consider you a competition, that means that you're doing something right and I'm not doing for myself and for my team, for my agency. So I really value you, not like as an enemy, but as an individual that's just like, you are doing some, like your process is really good. I want to learn it. I want to take it. And truth be told is that if you have someone that is better, talented, hardworking, and then the pricing is the issue, when you figure out their pricing, you can just raise your prices and then hire them. So it's a win-win situation,
Right.
because it's like this person's doing business, and like you're
Yeah.
able to get like, because some people, they need like,
Some people need to like. This is how I see it. Whenever people ask me for my prices and ask me why, I make a spreadsheet for them. Like, this is not I get to the set with one camera and just make magic. It's because I have top of the line gear that I use to make your product look the best, and then my work ethic. I pay a lot of money on storage to actually save your files, so a year from now you can call me and, hey, I lost my pictures. Can you give them to me? Oh yeah, I have them. That's a lot of money.
That's a mean way to represent your client.
Hi, yeah, remember me? We shot this thing a year ago. Oh yeah, September 2017. Yeah, I have it right here. That's how business works. I mean, there's
Do you
people.
charge them?
Of course,
Good.
of course.
Yeah, I learned to recharge.
You got to charge for everything: mics, stand, lights, everything. Everything is part of the business. And if they want the best, they have to pay for the best.
Yeah.
Some people want, the Victoria's Secret styled shoot for their brand, but they want to pay $100.
Like they want the H&M price.
No, they want the H&M product with the Hialeah on sale price. Work with me here, brother.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not really the creative's fault for them not knowing business, because some of them don't apply the business aspect
But
of it.
sometimes the creatives don't teach the client or don't actually explain them why.
Yeah.
They just get mad and move on.
Do you think it's like an egotistical thing, like a pride?
I don't take it. Yeah, I don't take it personal when a client doesn't like the price or moves on to another. I really do not take it personal because if they go to that other person that's charging less for any reason, I know there's something that they're not gonna like, and then they're gonna come back and be like, "Hi," and I'm gonna be like, "It's actually more now. My prices went up."
You do that too? Awesome.
No, man, not in a mean way. Not in a mean way,
no, I
but
don't. I'm just like, sorry. I just,
like I'm confident enough to charge what I charge because I know what I can bring into the table with like confidence. I know what I can do because I'm not gonna offer anything more or anything less.
Oh,
and it's always for the client. Like I always tell the client, this is for you. Like whatever we create, it's for you. So we need to make sure that we have the best tools possible in order to make that happen. Like,
out of everything that we discussed, your go-to editing program for your photos?
Go to Lightroom. I still want to check Capture One. I haven't taken the step.
Capture One is sick.
Yeah.
Capture One, the way that,
especially for tethering, I hear is like the best.
It's
but yeah, right now it's Lightroom for me.
No, Lightroom is incredible. Don't get me wrong. Capture One handles image processing a lot better from what I heard when it comes to like color and like really adjusting. Because I met another photographer at a workshop, and that's what they used. And it was interesting because the workshop that I went to was Joey Wright's workshop.
Love Joey Wright.
He's an incredible person.
Funny guy on Instagram.
Yeah.
I follow him, yeah.
But his business acumen is amazing. So like he's like, I'm gonna teach you something in Lightroom, but who here uses Capture One? And then one person would be like, oh, I know Capture One, or I use it. And I'm just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna explain to this in Lightroom, and then I'm also gonna explain to this in Capture One. And it's really incredible. So now being around him and being around those individuals, it's just like I learned to diversify. So when I started off with Canon, with a Rebel, and then I transitioned into using a Sony, now it's like I understand both cameras.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like I understand Nikon. Now it comes to the point of photography and video. It's just like I know Photoshop, I know Lightroom. I explore with VSCO, VSCO cam, and then editing the iPhones when you understand those theories. Now video is like Premiere and Final Cut, even though I totally don't have a preference. You're good. Yeah. All right, later.
My roommate.
Cool. So one of the things is transitioning.
That should be your next podcast, Joey Wright. That would be amazing.
I would like to do Joey Wright, but in order for me to do that is like I want to do a podcast with Gary Vee or Casey Neistat.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you have to work on, like, I don't have those connections. It's like I rather build. I rather build with.
I'm sure if you ask him, he'll make time for you.
Yeah, no,
He lives in the area, right?
I think he's up north.
Yeah. Like Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, I think
it's close. Closer than New York.
But like, I've come across points in life where you talk and then you walk. So you're the type of person that's like, I'm about action as not as much words, even though this is a podcast. You're just like, I rather see what you've already done and how you're doing it and the way that you're going about it, and then how does it reflect me, how does it highlight me, how does it benefit the listeners, because at the end of the day, there's a younger you out there that needs this advice or loves this advice, and that's what I care about. And that's why I titled the podcast Should I Start Podcast. And it was funny because I'm just like, I'm a researcher. The creativity to me is art and science. So like I am documenting and analyzing the situation, and I'm very hard on myself. But it was like, oh, should I start a podcast? And I'm like, I'm trying to start a podcast. And then I was with my brother, and he was just like, dude, research, like 2018, look at Tim Ferriss, look at all these other like individuals. And then you know what? It triggered something in my head when he said that. And you know what? Should I start? Because I'm trying to figure out how I go about making a podcast, but we always question, should we start something?
It's not about, it's not about looking at the ceiling and questioning things. It's like, okay, I have 2 hours. What do we need to do to make this happen, you know?
And should I start podcast?
And then once you do it, you see what you didn't like, what you liked, if you want to keep doing it, if you don't want to keep doing it. That's the same thing with photography. Should I start taking pictures? Well, grab your phone and take a walk, see what you can do. Like, if you really want it, there shouldn't be excuses.
Or maybe they just don't know how to use Google.
That's an excuse.
Yes, it is.
You don't know how to use Google in 2018? My mom is really technologically
savvy?
No.
No? Okay.
But she adapts. She adapts.
She adapts. What do you think some of the greatest lessons you've learned about yourself through this passion?
The greatest lessons. Well, first, believe in you. Believe that whatever you're doing, it's good. Even if somebody else calls you out and says otherwise, believe that your idea, it's good because it's yours. It's nobody else's. And try not to get discouraged when somebody else gets work and you don't. When somebody else gets 10 more likes than you did. That doesn't matter. You gotta persist, believe in yourself, and actually go out and do whatever you want to do. If you want to be a painter, paint every day. If you want to shoot pictures, shoot every day. If you want to be a dancer, you got to dance every day, bro. I'm sorry. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut. I sound like Gary Vee right now, but you got to do it, bro. It's plain and simple. If you mess up with a client, don't dwell on it. Move on. There will be more. There's all these people complaining, oh, there's so many photographers out there, not enough clients. That's a lie. That's a big, big lie. There's plenty of fish out there for everybody, I think. Especially here in Miami. People complain about living in Miami. There's no work, blah, blah, blah. I just keep seeing buildings being built every day. There's definitely work. There's definitely work out there, guys. You just got to show them what you can do, and the right client will land.
So I hope you guys love this video and the videos that I have been producing.
Let's go.
I love the people, I love the guests. If there's any feedback that you would like to give me, please let me know in the comments below. Yes. If you can please subscribe. If there's any way that I can improve on it, let me know. I would be glad to hear it. And I also want to know what's on your mind. This is an ongoing conversation.
Let's go.
I want to understand you guys more. I want to provide more value, more content for you. Yeah. So if there's anything that I can do, just please let me know. I'll gladly help out to the best of my abilities to provide you this content.
You're crushing it, bro. Let's go.